What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. And tonight we have one of the funniest traffic mitigation hearings I think I've ever seen. There's a few cases that we watch, and there's two stars of the show.
Right. We're back on the record. This is the 2 o'clock mitigation docket, and I apologize for needing to take the recess and go into another courtroom just momentarily. So we're going to go back to or continue on.
Hey, excuse me, sir. I think you may have missed. I may have missed you when you were calling my name. I'm Alan Garcia.
Yes, we did call your name.
Sorry about that. I apologize. I had literally just walked for a second.
Okay. That's fine. We can go back to you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good afternoon, by the way.
Thank you. Same to you. I would have come back to you eventually. But I know you've been sitting here waiting along with everybody else. So, all right. Did you hear my announcement with regard to
the deferred program?
Deferment? Yes. Is that something that you're interested in?
Unfortunately, I would, but I don't think I'm eligible for it.
You're not. Never mind.
See, I'm being honest though with you.
Well, I have the note. I would have seen it. So,
yes, sir.
But I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to try and mitigate then this failing to stop at a stop sign or intersection. Give me just a second.
Yes. And it was a stop sign. It was exiting from Walmart, from a store, so it wasn't an intersection per se.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a second. Let me fill out some paperwork here. And now the citation. Give me just a second to read the officer's statement, and then you can tell me what you want to tell me, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, you can go ahead and tell me what you've got.
Yes, sir. So initially, I would have been here contesting this instead of meditating, only for the reason being that so I am a worker. I'm a sales rep. I was working at a Walmart, at that same Walmart where I was exiting from. This was like around late, literally right after I got off after a long day of work, around like 10, 11, I forget what time, but it was at night. Anyways, at that same Walmart store, I requested footage, like to, because I'm honestly on my end, I don't believe that I fully committed infraction, but I'm not here to argue that. I am here to just explain myself. Anyways, I asked Walmart for footage to bring here to you guys, for proof, or some way to prove to you guys that I did stop. But Walmart said they're not allowed to do that, so I wasn't able to obtain that footage for that same reason being. They only said that a officer is allowed to obtain that footage. So again, the only proof that I got is my word against, the officer's word. But anyways, so what had happened was, obviously, I believe there's second chances, I do go by, live and learn, because I do, again, I acknowledge that I stopped, but I made more of a California stop instead of a actual stop. So I do acknowledge that I made a mistake by not taking more time to stop and then going. Um, yes. So that same day or that same night, I mean, I was going to the right. I was going to the right. I had my signal on. I checked left. I checked right to see there was no incoming pedestrians, no humans, you know. So I was going to the right, and then it was like a 3 second stop, I guess. It wasn't like a 5 or like a 8 second stop, which I should have done, you know, because again, I feel like I did more of a California stop. And then so when I was doing that, as I was turning to the right, the officer or the police officer, he was turning to the left, I think, because I was going to the right, he was going the opposite way. And I'm not sure if he was getting onto the middle lane to turn left into the Walmart. But I was turning to the right. He like I was nowhere near him. I wasn't trying to touch him, trying to hit him. He swerved a bit, and I don't know if he got spooked or something. That I was turning right. He didn't see me at the right time. I'm not sure. Um, so, anyways, that happened. Then he pulled me over. We pulled back into the parking lot, into the Walmart parking lot where I had just gotten off. Um, but anyways, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to just pretty much explain myself. And again, I don't think that cops should just, you know, hand tickets whenever, every single time. You know, I feel like it should be more like, hey, let me teach you, let me explain myself, then let me teach you how to correctly abide by the law. You know, because I was open to learning. I was open to hearing him out and as well as explaining my own self as well, you know, because I feel like I had a right to explain myself. I didn't argue with the guy. Um, he was a younger male. I'm not sure if my just me explaining myself came off as arguing, which again I had a kind demeanor the way that I'm speaking to you right now. I was speaking to him as well. I do admit maybe I could have been a little nervous, but not really, because again, I knew what had happened. Um, and so again, I don't like that officers are able to abuse of their power at times, you know, just by handing in a ticket at any given time, just saying, here, ticket, just because you did something wrong. At the end of the day, we're all humans. No one's perfect, you know. I'm sure I'm not gonna accuse anybody, but I'm sure even you yourself, sometimes you might have gone like 3 miles over the limit, you know, or 5, or you might have gone a little bit too slow, you know, from the limit. Like I'm sure we all have done that at one point, right? No one's perfect. And so with that being said, I believe in second chances and I wanted to talk to a judge and hear have them hear me out and then hear them out as well, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I was given a fair chance to speak and to explain myself because I got cut off instantly as soon as I started to explain the way that everything had happened, and you know, and so again, I don't have the footage. I don't have any photocopy to show you because obviously Walmart was the only location that was able to have any sort of proof, you know, that I could have requested for. And I guess it's against the law to request or to obtain that footage, you know, from a store.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Um,
And if it's okay to ask you, can I request for the report of the officer?
I can read it to you.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind, just to ask as to what he said, or I
Yep.
mean,
Okay. It says on May 8th at approximately 10:30, I was turning left into Walmart parking lot uh, from 38th Avenue when I observed a silver Honda Accord leave the Walmart parking lot, failing to stop at the marked stop signal. initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle in the Walmart parking lot. The driver and the sole occupant was identified through Washington state license. I attempted to educate the driver on the rules of the road and the purpose of the stop sign. Driver denied running the stop sign, told me I almost hit him. Driver was issued an infraction for failing to stop at the stop sign as the education portion of traffic enforcement did not work.
That's interesting because I don't feel like he was really teaching me or attempting to teach me at all, you know, because I was trying to hear him at first explain himself, and then
Okay.
he didn't give me a
I've heard enough. All right. Well, number one, I question if the stop sign is on Walmart property, whether or not there's authority there. However, I'm not necessarily concerned about the stop sign. I'm more concerned about the intersection of the private property and the road that you would be turning onto.
yes, sir. Can I say something?
No, you've had enough time. It's my turn.
Sorry.
And you do indicate that you did kind of a California stop. California stop really doesn't involve stopping. I don't know what kind of traffic flow was going on at 10:30. And that's going to be potentially a saving grace for you. What I will do, I will find it as committed, but I'm going to reduce the fine. Reduce the fine to $110. It's not a whole lot of difference, but it's a little bit.
For sure.
Entering onto a busy road, it's important that you take your time and make sure that there's nothing that's going to create any problems. If you get another vehicle approaching, even if they're signaling a turn, you never know if they're going to continue through that intersection. And if you stick the nose of your car out there, they're going to just take it off. So that's what I'm willing to do. So I'm going to find it as committed, but we'll mitigate it. The fine's $110. That needs to be paid within 60 days of today's date.
Yeah, of course. Am I still able to not say anything no more in regards to that?
No, we're done.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. We're going to send you a copy of the disposition order, and it has information on how to make payments and so forth. You want to be sure and make the payment within 60 days, though. Okay.
I have a question to that though. I am really tight with money. I honestly don't have.
If you need to make payment arrangements, you can do that also.
I hear that. No, I hear that.
The order that I will be sending you has information on it for who to contact if you need to make payments. You just want to make sure that you set it up within 60 days of today's date. Okay.
The thing is that I can't afford to pay those payments. That's why I wanted to ask you as well. Since you can't dismiss the case and there's gonna be a fine, is there any type of volunteer work that I can do instead of paying that fine? Because I live paycheck to paycheck. I have kids, I support a family.
Okay,
I don't have a high paying job, and on top of that, with this inflation, it's really hard to even get by with a minimum wage job. So again, I would like to go with any other options other than paying money because again, money is a big issue right now for me.
I understand. That's fine. Um, here's what I
Even
want
with
you to do. Listen carefully, okay?
yes, sir.
I don't have an order right here that would allow me to convert the fine to community service. But what you can do is you can get in touch with the court and ask that your fine be converted to community service. Okay.
Okay.
You can do that. There's a way that you can contact the court through the court's website. All right.
Okay.
And you send in the request, and a judge will look at it and let you know if it's possible to do that.
Okay. And would I just get in touch with the clerk from the place from the
Yes,
court?
you can check with the clerk's office.
Okay.
It's the Cowlitz County District Court.
Okay. I'll write that down
Um,
right now. Thank you.
you want to be sure and do that within that 60-day period. Okay.
Yes, I'll get on it after this.
All right. Very good.
All right. Thank you. I hope you have a very good day.
You do the same.
Thank you, sir.
Next case I have is Houston Gray.
How are you doing today, Judge?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
I'll try to keep this short and sweet. So I was pulled
Start with
over.
taking off the hat, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
My apologies.
Are you interested in the deferment program?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Let me look and see what we got, and then you can tell me what you have. Okay, I have a failure to renew a registration and a no insurance infraction. So you can go ahead and tell me what you got, and we'll see what we can do.
All righty. So I was on my way to work. This was in April, I believe. And takes me about 8 minutes to get to work. So it's really close by. Between my house and work, I was pulled over by a police officer, and another police officer pulled over as well. And so it was quite early in the morning. I was a little bit flustered. I didn't have my coffee, I'm not really a morning person. So I was looking around for my insurance card, and I was about to be late to work. So I just told him I didn't have it. I do have a copy of my insurance card, and it shows that it was up to date at the time of being pulled over. I've only been pulled over once by a police officer before. So it's sort of a novel thing for me,
Okay, well, here, let me cut you off just a little bit.
Okay.
If you had insurance at the time of the infraction, okay, I can dismiss that infraction.
Okay.
But you gotta submit proof that you had insurance on the date of the infraction.
Okay. Yeah. And
Mhm.
I have a picture of that. I initially had thought that I would be meeting face to face with the judge today in the courtroom. I'm pretty new to this whole Zoom thing.
I
So
understand.
I did email a copy of that picture just minutes ago, actually, while we were on recess. I
Right.
also have it handy if I can show it to the cam or share my screen.
No, I have a 1.5 by 3 inch picture that I see you on. There's
Okay.
absolutely, my old eyes would never be able to read something on there. So
Yeah.
here's what we do. I can continue this over to next week. You come back after making sure that proof has been submitted with the court, and I can dismiss the infraction for the no insurance. If you have proof of registration renewal, at that time also, we can talk about a reduced fine on the registration infraction.
All right.
You want to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to July 6th. And that's gonna be at 2:00. Okay,
Terrific. Thank you for your time.
all right, sir, you have a good day.
You as well.
Now, okay. About Matthew Mills.
I'm here. You're gonna have to turn that down.
Okay, somebody needs to mute something.
All right. Did that fix it?
No, we still have an echo.
Is that better?
That's probably better, yes.
All right.
Okay. So you are Matthew Mills?
Yeah.
All right, and we have a failure to renew registration.
Yes, sir.
And are you interested in the deferment program?
No.
Have you renewed the registration on the vehicle?
Yes, I did it literally the day I got the ticket. Literally right after I got the ticket, I went. And I have
Okay.
the proof. I have the proof of that in my hand. I didn't get the chance to mail it to you, so.
Okay, I cannot read it from here.
Yeah.
So if you want to take advantage of the renewed registration, we can continue this over a week.
Okay.
You can file a proof of the registration, and then we can talk about a reduced fine.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I think I would like to do that, please.
Okay. And we're going to set this over to July 6th at
Okay.
2:00. Be sure and file the proof of registration so that we can do that. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Any questions?
Nope.
Very good, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Next case I have is Ashley Nelson.
Hi, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And we have infraction of no insurance.
Yeah,
Do you have insurance now?
I do not still.
Okay. Do you want to do the deferment program?
I'm interested, but at the same time, like, I'm scared that I'll get like a worse ticket or something.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should. I think I'm not going to. That's
Why do you think that you might get a worse ticket?
I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't use it on my first ticket.
Okay. You're not going to go out and speed or
No,
you're not
I'm
gonna-
working on getting
you're
that
not going to be driving until you get valid insurance, right?
Yes, I'm waiting on that.
And you now have a driver's license.
I just took, as embarrassing as it is, I took the test twice and I did not pass it, but I'm working on it.
Okay. You realize that how much the fine is on this ticket?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, you can do the deferment. It would cost you, well, do we have to have insurance?
Yes.
Okay. My clerk is telling me that you have to be able to file proof of insurance with the deferment application.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to do that anyways.
Okay. So why were you driving without insurance?
There's really no excuse for it. I just didn't do it. I just didn't get it.
And this was at 12 midnight?
Yes. It was late.
Driving without headlights on?
Yep. Happened when I was 16 too. My very first ticket. I don't know. I don't know why I do that.
Doesn't your car have automatic headlights on it?
Yeah, it does not actually.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you said you're not driving without a valid driver's license, right?
Yeah, I've been driving my car.
And you're not going to be driving it until you get insurance, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I have my permit so I can drive with someone that has their license, but that's about it.
As long as you have a licensed driver in the car, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna find the infraction is committed. I'm gonna reduce the fine. You understand that the fine starts at $559, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's cheaper to buy insurance.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna reduce this to $250.
Thank you so much.
You have 60 days to pay it.
Okay.
If you need to make payment arrangements, you can make payment arrangements. The order of disposition is it has the information on it on how
Okay.
to make payments if you need to.
Okay.
Okay. Don't come back in here with another no insurance ticket.
I won't. You won't see me again.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. You
Yes,
have a
thank
good day. Next case I have is Micaiah Voorhees.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
Good. If you would please take your hat off. Good. If you would please take your hat off. There you go. Thank you. And looks like we have proof of insurance filed with in your case.
Yes, sir. There you go.
It's 5, 10. Okay. All right. So are you interested in the deferment program?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay.
I haven't seen you in a while.
That's because you've been behaving yourself.
Yes.
That's because you've been a good boy.
Except for your driving, anyhow.
All right.
So, do you want to explain, or do you want me to just impose a fine?
So what was going on was I got pulled over at like midnight on the Saturday. Yeah, I was sick. I went to the store to get something to drink, something cold, because my throat was hurting. And the cop was coming towards me, and I was going towards him. And then I turned, and he kept going. And then he flipped Yui, came and pulled me over. And I didn't have insurance because it's midnight. I just got the car that day. I bought the car, and I how am I supposed to put insurance on a car when it's going to be Sunday when it was on a Saturday? So I just don't get it. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
like I can't just immediately get insurance, at midnight.
Well, here's the way that it works. When you buy a vehicle, you don't drive it until you have insurance.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Or if you happen to have an insurance person, you contact them before you purchase it and tell them that you're buying a vehicle, and they can give you coverage for a vehicle for a short period of time.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how all that worked.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's all right. But you have insurance now. That's the important thing. Um,
Like, that's not bad, but it's still a little too much.
Right.
Still a little too princess for me.
because you have insurance, I
Yeah.
can reduce the fine. Um, to be fair, 250. I can reduce the fine down to $250.
How much was the fine? 500?
So it'll save you about a little over $300.
Like $500 to $600 fine for not having insurance out here?
Oh yeah.
Shit. It's only like 200 more.
Cheaper to get insurance usually than it is to pay a no insurance ticket.
Right.
So, okay, so you got a fine of 250. It needs to be paid within 60 days of today's date. And if you need to make payments on it, you can make payments. You just need to make sure that you set those up within the 60 days, okay?
Okay, I got cash right now, so I'll go up there and pay it.
Okay, well, it's in, okay. I guess you can come in at any point now. It's already entered. So, okay. Very fast clerk. So any questions?
No, sir.
You are all done. Thanks for
All
hanging
right.
out. You have a good afternoon.
All right, you too.
Okay, bye.
Well, you guys, what did you think of that? I cut out a few of the hearings and they were still joking the entire time. I thought it was hilarious. The first guy, oh my goodness, he really tried to sell it, didn't he? But I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And don't be a dick. Give that like a click. Talk to you soon. Bye.